Coverage of the 97th National FFA Convention and Expo is presented by the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and the Nebraska FFA Foundation.
We have more national champions to introduce to you here at the 97th National FFA Convention from the state of Nebraska. The two of them represented the Johnson-Brock FFA Chapter. Hailee and Hannah Greiner from the Johnson-Brock FFA Chapter, fresh off the stage, you won your division in the Agriscience Fair. What exactly, which division within Agriscience were you within?
Plant systems.
And tell me about the project that led to your success.
So we did our project based off if we grew plants under red light, then their growth would increase because of the hormone growth. So then obviously our hypothesis was supported, and it was a really fun project. It turned out great.
Yeah, so color of light versus plant growth was the overall title of our project.
And you were telling me, the two of you are freshmen right now.
Yes.
You actually did this last year as 8th graders.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It was an experience. It was our first ever Agriscience Fair project, and there's the hardships, the highs and the lows, but working together as sisters and pushing through. Our advisor helped us tremendously, and bringing this to nationals was a pleasure.
Obviously, we're probably at the high, being named national champions within your area, but Hailee, tell me about some of the lows that you might have experienced along the way as well.
There were a lot of different challenges. Obviously, because we're twins and friends at most, we bicker a lot, so doing this in our household took a lot from our family and just from us to really collaborate.
Yes.
And put forth a lot of effort to this one project that we were hoping to get us far. Just as regard of our project, more like better lights, differentiating on the water, stuff like that for our project. But other than that, just really getting the opportunity to do this with Hannah, my best friend, my sister. It's a great opportunity.
Hannah, how did you all choose to study light in particular? What was the inspiration?
Well, we knew we wanted to do plants. We just love plants, gardeners at heart, and so we wanted to do that, but we did some research and we were just like, well, what could light do, for our community? We live in a very small town, and we wanted to look at what we could do on that scale, and light was a perfect option.
What does this mean to you both, but also to Johnson-Brock? You mentioned small town, southeast Nebraska, the communities. What's that all mean?
Well, Johnson-Brock's a small town, and we exceed in a lot of things, but to come here and get first place, wow, it's just, I can't even believe it. This is the highest we've ever gotten in any event, and for us to make that happen is just unbelievable.
It's amazing, and honestly, for us to be that for our FFA chapter and to represent our school in that way, it's really an honor because you come to nationals, it's a big platform, you don't expect much, but even top 10, we were totally okay with 10th. Just being top 10 nationals, that's insane, that's crazy, and honestly, it's such an honor because we are such a small town. It's something that we want to continue doing and work for that and be an example for our FFA chapter.
Congratulations to the two of you, Hailee and Hannah Greiner from Johnson-Brock. Not just the two of them competing, by the way. 3 teams in the top 10, I believe, competing in the Agriscience Fair. Something in the water down there in southeast Nebraska.